Hey guys, Cajun Reseller here, back at you with another storage unit video. Today we're going to cover 3 storage units. 2 I spent $10 on, and 1 I spent $250 on. Now which one do you think is going to be the better one? Spoiler alert, it's not the $250 one. Sometimes you get into a bidding war. Let's just cut to the footage from the first storage unit. Hey guys, Cajun Reseller here, back at you with another storage unit. I'm not sure how many I'm going to combine into one video, but this is another storage unit. It's a 10 by 4, technically speaking. We actually looked at this one on the storage auction in Sandy with Mark and Glenn. There was cigarette packs in there. There was a MacBook Pro box. Now the thing's not going to be in there, more than likely. I already know it's not because I picked it up because it was hidden down there, kind of. You got shelves with stuff in them, at least, somewhat. Looks like something from a restaurant worker. Maybe they'll have some tips in there. I doubt it. Random papers. That one's got stuff in it as well. Looks like this is all like just paper. I did try to look up the cigarette stuff, and some of those, if you can find the older ones, like the flip top ones, they're actually worth money. I don't think any of the boxes are really worth too much. It is all empty boxes as far as I can tell. I'm not sure why you would save empty boxes of cigarettes. But yeah, it's empty boxes. This little pot, not really worth anything. It's Metalac, never heard of that. But yeah, another storage unit to go through. This one, like I said, is a 10 by 4. There's some metal shelving back here. There is a Monopoly game. Looks like the Beatles Monopoly. So yeah, I don't think I actually said yet, I spent $10 on this storage unit. So it's hard to go wrong when you spend $10. A mystery bag, and then 2 totes down there full of stuff, and that's all cleaning supplies. People like to collect shells, maybe. There's some Swifter stuff. So yeah, I'll go through it. Maybe I'll come back with an update or 2 from this unit if I can. So in those 2 green totes, this had a bunch of glassware. Probably not worth much. I'm gonna go through it at least and see if it has anything. That's a Darth Vader mug. There was a Beatles mug right there. But probably just getting some free bubble wrap and the cool tote out of it. This one, definitely getting the free bubble wrap. I don't know if any of these are gonna be worth anything. They're all empty bottles of random alcohol, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure there is some value in these, but I'm probably not gonna have much need or want to sell stuff like this because it's just going to be hard to ship because it's breakable. But I might look up some just to see. Also, this little thing was kind of cool. It has little cubbies that come out. So I don't know if I would... They do come all the way out, so they don't really stay in that well, but it's an interesting piece of furniture. And then this one is also a cool piece of furniture. It's pretty heavy. It does need some clean up and work or whatever, but it's still a pretty cool piece of furniture. So, I mean, for $10, I think the total was $12.50 for this unit. And this also, it's like a vanity thing you put on the wall, like that. It has spaces as well. None of this, I don't think there's much stuff in there that's worth anything, but you just never know sometimes with these. And that's, like I said, a wire shelf. So that's pretty much the overview of this one. If I sell anything from it that I remember by the time I actually make this video, which will probably be a while from now, I'll probably update y'all. But yeah, that's it for this one for today. This is A21. So this was an interesting storage unit. I was surprised I got it for $10. You saw all that furniture in there. I mean, yes, it's furniture that needed to be touched up or whatever. It was kind of project pieces, obviously. There was also paint in there that the person had been using. I think I listed some of it, and some of it I still haven't listed yet, but the paint at least. The furniture, 2 of them I've sold so far. That white table you saw that had the little drawers to pull out, that was for Apothecary. That's what I advertised it. That's what it searched for whenever it popped up on Google Lens, and then that's what I sold it for. I sold it for $100. So right there, I'm already in the profit for that one. The guy said his wife was going to use it for something, but yeah, $100 for that one. I can't complain about that. Now, the reason it probably didn't get any bids was it was sitting, it was turned the opposite way, so no one could see that it was an Apothecary table. I'm sure maybe it would have gotten some bids, but yeah, that definitely helped it. Next up was the one you saw at the front of the unit with all the supplies on it. That thing, I was surprised it sold for I think it sold for like $60 or $70. It needed some work, but I mean, the person saw the pictures. I mean, I detailed it in the photos. So right there, I spent $10 on that unit. And so far I've made $160, and that's all profit because I don't have to do any fees if I sell it on Facebook. It's all Facebook Marketplace pickup, so it's just straight cash. None of the other, like all the other ones are like little nightstands. None of those have actually sold yet. I guess I'm just going to throw them in my garage sale that I have coming up. At least I think I'm going to do it in March, probably sometime after the Peaches to Beaches yard sale. And maybe I'll just sell them there for like $5 each or something. But none of those, they've gotten some interest here and there, but it's usually people that are being flaky on Facebook and don't actually show up or never really intended to buy it and are just messaging for some silly reason. But yeah, that's the first storage unit. Paid 10 and so far made $160 on it. Hey guys, Peter Reseller back at you with another storage unit video. I spent way too much on this storage unit. I don't know why I bought it. Came with some paper towels right there. Some what looks like coffee makers with their mainstays, which is Walmart brand, so it's probably not that great. See wrapping paper coming out of that, so it's not very good. Dog gate. Maybe this is a pack and play. I'm not sure what this is part of a bed frame, but I'm not sure what that part is. These are all taped up. There's laundry detergent down there. There's cords there, which made me hopeful that something. There's a mouse, so maybe it's some kind of computer. And there's this right here, looks like a computer as well, or maybe a DVD player, something like that. But let's open this up and see what's in here. That didn't work. That was the wrong side. The wrong spot. Probably just a DVD player. Whatever it is, it's taped or velcroed down. It's Polaroid. Portable DVD player. Yeah, probably not worth very much. But I'll get started on this unit, see if there's anything in here. There's a mystery thing as well. So the final update on this unit, not great for $200 something that I spent on it. Those sell for like $12 each with free shipping, so I'm not sure how I would make money on those. That one down there sells for around $70. This was all like wrapping paper and stuff like that, so really not much there. These I will put at $5 or $10 each. That's usage profit, I guess you could call it that. I'm going to use those for my house, so 0, maybe 40 or 50 for that thing down there. Let's call those $5 each, so that's $60 so far. The DVD player's around 20, so that's probably 80. This, I'm not sure on this. This is like random. It looks like molded nylon duty cover, so some kind of something that maybe the police would use. I don't know for sure. That's to be determined. Probably maybe $100 there. I don't know for sure. This is like blood glucose monitoring things. There was 6 of these listed. One sold for $28 with the best offer accepted, so I'm not sure if there's really any money there. Some more usage profit. Laundry detergents. Keyboard, probably not worth much. Dog gate. I think this might be a badminton net of some sort. Like I said, that's part of a bed frame. Pack and play is probably $30-40 at the consignment sale. I'm probably going to try and sell it at. That's a random phone. In here, there's this tennis stuff. These Brahma boots were probably worth around 30 or 40. So I don't know, getting close to 200 potentially. All of these, some Tide Pods. It's a lot of them, so I like to use Tide, so maybe those will be usage profit as well. I don't know for sure. We'll see though. Maybe I can even sell those on eBay. And then some other random stuff that's a jump rope, isotoner, not toner, and then random clothing. And then in the other tote, the chest sets aren't really worth anything as big as they are. This one was basically all laundry detergent, so it's more the Tide Pods. This might actually be Tide, which is what I usually use in my house. So Tide, it does have the high efficiency, which is what mine is. And these are Arm & Hammer. So I don't really use Arm & Hammer, and I don't know if it's, yeah, it is high efficiency. So maybe I can get some use out of all the laundry detergent. I'm set for life on laundry, or not for life, but for a while for laundry detergent. But yeah, and like I said, I think I covered everything pretty much at this point. So yeah, that's it for this storage unit. So this was the $250 unit, the one that I spent the most on, obviously. I don't know why I bought this one for so much. I don't know. I can't answer that. The coffee makers, the two mainstays ones, are only worth like $10 or $15. I have them listed on Facebook Marketplace, but I might just take them down and save them until the garage sale. There's also some chess sets in there that really weren't worth very much. I've had people say that they're going to buy them. I've put them out on my porch and they never showed up to pick them up. So you can only do so much to sell stuff, and that's really not worth the sell usually. The things that I've sold so far, that unit, the 4 things that I've sold were the galls, which is like some kind of gun manufacturing stuff, like the duty belt and something else sold. I'll put those up here. And then the speed loader pouches sold, and they sold for like 10 or 15 bucks. So they're not making my money back at all. The best sale so far was that iCoffee. It sold for $74 plus shipping. So that was a pretty good sale. I mean, it still didn't get me close to $250. The rest of the stuff, you can consider it usage profit, I guess. All the paper towels, obviously I'm going to use those for myself. I have them stored around my house right now. All the laundry detergent, I guess I will eventually use it. I'll probably never use that much laundry detergent. I don't do laundry that often. And then some of those, I think most of them, my washer and dryer are high efficiency, and I think most of those were high efficiency. It was probably someone that did couponing or something and just had those in there. There's also like the Tide Pods. There was a bunch of those. I took the pictures and never listed them on eBay, but those will probably get close to $50 or $60. It was probably 10 packs of those, so those will get some money back as well. I don't use those. I use the laundry detergent. I don't use the little pods or whatever. But yeah, that's it for that unit. So far, spent $250. So far, probably made $100, $150, somewhere in that range. So, or lost $100 when you consider $250 and I made $150. So far, it's a loss of $100 on that unit. Let's move on to the last one. Hey guys, Cajun Reseller here with another storage unit. I'm probably going to combine a couple of these in a video. So this one was only $10, so I couldn't pass it up. I was bidding on one that went up to $400 and I passed on that one, but $10. It said voting materials on the outside, so I vote in every election. It's like a little, I don't know if it's a sticker or what, but there's a ton of them in there. This had backpacks in it. Well, it has I guess it's a banner of some sort. I don't know exactly what it is, but this all had backpacks, trail maker, with stuff in them. Well, not in that part, but in this part, I think there's stuff in there. At least it feels like there is. So, I don't know what that is exactly. Hand sanitizer and some other stuff. So, I mean, for $10, you can't go wrong with it, other than the time it takes you to empty it out. That's a little igloo cooler. I figured that's got to be worth something. There was stuff down here. It looks like office supplies of some, well, you can't see it. Office supplies of some sort, and a pretty long tote. That one had stuff in it as well. That's all yard signs, which will just be trashed or donated. Well, I don't think a donation's going to take them, but thrown away or recycled, one of those two. Overhead projector might be in there, and random boxes. So let's get started on this one, and I'll let y'all know if anything develops out of it. So in here is a bunch of office supplies, like I said. Pens, pencils, voting stuff, which I don't think I'll be able to sell that. Maybe I can sell the American flags. They came off of Amazon, apparently, because that's a made in China, of course. American flags made in China. More pens, a bunch of pencils down here. I don't know if I'd be able to sell them or not. There was a whole other box of backpacks in here. I already took one out to the car, but this one's another box of backpacks. Like I said, all that. This is all those same yard signs, so it's just going to be probably Election Day, December 10th. This is like a year or two ago, I think. But probably going to be just recycled because I don't think it's really worth anything. These bags might be sellable. I don't know for sure, but it says keep away from small children. It's Palm Naki. I don't know how many are in there, but can maybe sell those. That's Louisiana Department of Health contractor toolkit. Probably not much there. More recycle. And these are probably all the same, so it's gonna be a lot of backbreaking work, but I'll get it done, and maybe I'll come back to y'all if there is anything other than signs in there. So this is probably one of my favorite units that I've done ever. I spent $10, and you saw all the junk in there. It was all political stuff, which has no value at all to me and to anybody else. So all that stuff took a lot of runs to the trash cans and dumpster. Well, no dumpsters were involved in that. All the trash cans at my house, my parents' house, my grandma's house were full of those political signs. I tried contacting the company or whoever it was. I think it was Power Coalition or something like that. I tried contacting them to see if they wanted to, buy them back really cheap or just, whatever, did something, but never heard back from them. So I just wound up throwing most of that stuff away. I mean, there's nothing I can do with it. It's not going to sell at a garage sale. It's not, I can't donate that stuff to anybody. I do have the pins still. They're actually right there as I'm looking. All the pins are listed. All the pencils are listed. They haven't sold yet, but that's because you have one person's not going to buy that many packs of pins. So I might, if they don't sell by the time I get to the garage, I might just sell the packs of pins for $1 each or something. I'm sure there would be a teacher that come by that might buy them. But the stuff that's sold so far from that unit, I don't know if you actually ever saw these in there, but these were yard stakes. They're 10 inches by 30 inches, 10 inches wide by 30 inches high. These are used to hold up yard signs that were all in that unit, obviously. Now, the first purchase of these was someone that has a roofing company. So they put those, they put them in the yard after they replaced your roof. They didn't do that when they replaced mine, but some companies do that. I think I sold 150 of these for like $40. Somebody bought one, and then I had others in the car. Like, I was going to try and see if they wanted to buy more, and I just said, give me $5 more for them. So they just bought them. It was somebody that had his own roofing company. I met them at CVS. That's where I usually meet people, either CVS or some other grocery store or Home Depot. Just depends on what's around me. And then someone else bought 300 of them for $100. So I sold like 300. I gave them a little bit extra, like 350, 360 of them for $100. So $140 for those. And then I also took 95 pounds of scrap metal like these and some other stuff I got from that first storage unit. Actually, it's funny that it worked out that I did the videos together. And they gave me $9 for 90 pounds. Definitely, if I can, like, that's quick money. Obviously, this waiting to sell them was way better. I still have a couple boxes left, but now they're not nearly as, they don't nearly take as much space anymore. They have them on a shelf now instead of just taking up space in the garage. So I might put them at the garage sale, might not. But the real kicker of that storage unit, you say this was good, let's say $150 or no, yeah, 140 and 10 for the, yeah, $150 for those. The real winner was these right here. These are Reward Visa debit cards. I'm covering up the number because I still haven't technically used this one yet. I got 15 of these in that storage unit, and there was $25 on each one. Do the math, and that's $375 right there. $375 for these cards. Now, you might say, why did they have these in there? Well, at one point back in, I guess it was obviously 2020, they were giving out these cards for getting the COVID shot. So obviously these were never given out, but all I had to do was type in the numbers online and it was good. Now, if you see this right here, it says it expires 02 of 24 right there. So I don't have much time left to use this card. And the only place that really takes it is Target, which is weird. I've tried to use it at Walmart, and unless, like, there's $25 on it, if I make a purchase of $30, it declines. Whereas if I go to Target and I use the card and it's a $40 purchase, it'll ask me to put in the PIN number, which I assign to it, and it accepts it. I don't know why Target accepts it and Walmart doesn't. Makes no sense to me. But hey, so for that unit, I've paid $10 for it, and I'm over $500 in profit for that storage unit. Now, obviously, I can't really use this on sourcing, but I guess I could have at Target retail arbitrage, but I didn't really use this on sourcing. I did use it at thrift stores for some, but more of that was used on like groceries, but still, it still counts. So obviously storage unit number 3 was the best at a profit of probably close to $500 when you look at it all in. Storage unit number 1 was profit of $150 so far, and storage unit number 3 and storage unit number 2 was a loss of $100. The one I spent the most on was the worst. That's why storage units are so fun sometimes. Now, I just did a storage unit today as I'm shipping the stuff out. This is Sunday. I just sold over $500, probably close to $700 in stuff from the storage unit I just got on Wednesday. So I can't wait to show y'all that video. It's gonna be a fun one to do. I'm obviously gonna wait for more stuff to sell before I put the storage unit video out. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment with your favorite item that sold. Mine's gonna be these COVID cards, because you just never know sometimes what's going to be in a storage unit. They were in random envelopes in one of those totes. I didn't even show them in the clip because I didn't see them until I was going through it at the end, and I almost threw them away. But yeah, you just never know sometimes. Storage units are so much fun. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thanks for watching.